them?
They're so mean.
The monsters are mean?
Yeah, some monsters are mean.
Do you know anything about Frog and Toad?
No.
Me neither. I haven't read a lot of their stories. I know that my brother he was in a band, a musical band, and they sang a song about Frog and Toad. But I don't know a lot about them. What is that? What does that say right there?
Dragon and grapes.
No, it says dragons and giants. What is that? What do you think the story's going to be about?
Dragons and giants.
What's going to happen in the story?
There's going to be dragon and giant.
And then, what'll happen to them? These guys?
Run away. No. I don't know what's going to happen.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Do you think they're going to get hurt?
No. Or they're going to get dead or no, they're not dead. The ending is nice. Could I have a taste with you, please? Please don't be rude. Okay. The bird is bird.
Okay, here we go. Who's ready?
Me.
Okay. Dragons and giants. Well, dragons and giants. Here we go. Frog and Toad were reading a book together. The people in this book are brave, said Toad. They fight dragons and giants and they're never afraid. I wonder if we are brave, said Frog. Frog and Toad looked into a mirror. We look brave, said Frog. Yes, but are we? Asked Toad. Frog and Toad went outside. We can try to climb this mountain, said Frog. That should tell us if we are brave.
Wait, let's stop. No, you can stop.
Frog went leaping over rocks, and Toad came puffing up behind him. They came to a dark cave, and a big snake came out of the cave. Hello, lunch, said the snake when he saw Frog and Toad. He opened his wide mouth. Frog and Toad jumped away.
People can't eat someone's food.
Toad was shaking. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid, he cried. They climbed higher. They heard a loud noise. Many large stones were rolling down the mountain. It's an avalanche, cried Toad. Frog and Toad. Avalanche is when lots and lots of rocks or snow or all sorts of things just start rolling down a mountain and then makes more and more snow and more rocks, and they all roll down. And you better get out of the way or you'll be
dead.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It did? That's strange.
Frog and Toad jumped away. Frog was trembling. I'm not afraid, he shouted. They came to the top of the mountain, and the shadow of a hawk fell over them. Frog and Toad jumped under a rock. The hawk flew away. I'm not afraid, screamed Frog and Toad at the same time. Then they ran down the mountain very fast. They ran past the place where they saw the avalanche. They ran past the place where they saw the snake, and they ran all the way to Toad's house. Frog, I'm glad to have a brave friend like you, said Toad. He jumped into the bed and pulled the covers over his head. And I'm happy to know a brave person like you, Toad, said Frog. He jumped into the closet and shut the door. Toad stayed in the bed, and Frog stayed in the closet. They stayed there for a long time, just feeling very brave together.
What's this? I want to finish the story.
I have some questions for you about this story. Why do you think they were scared of the hawk?
No. Because hawks eat, daddy hawks eat frogs.
Yeah, sure.
I already have it. Mommy, could I have some tahara bread?
Sure. You can eat it.
Yeah, Mom.
Here's a question for you guys. Do you tell me yes or no? Okay, ready?
Okay.
When they were looking in the mirror, were they being brave?
No.
Okay. When they ran from the snake, were they being brave?
No.
When they ran from the avalanche, were they being brave?
No.
When they ran from the hawk, were they being brave?
No.
When they were hiding inside the closet and underneath the covers, were they being brave?
No.
Okay. Have you ever done anything in your life when you thought you were being brave? Have you ever? Tell me. Cecile, tell me.
I wasn't being brave.
No, you can tell me a story of a time that you did do something brave.
Well, one day,
Mhm.
of course, one day, Neda came with a knife to hand me, and I wanted to save my brother. I took a big shataba and smacked her in the head.
Wow.
She was playing a knife for true dad.
And Cece saved you?
Now she just bumped her head. Henry was sitting and she took the knife and keep following him and like, wah, wah! And I just took the knife and smacked her in the head. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
took the shataba and smacked her in the head.
Gosh. Wow. Wow.
1,000.
So why do you think that that's brave?
Because I saved my family. I saved part of my family.
Yeah, but that saving your family,
Wait,
that's
Dad.
something very nice.
Dad, in this one Tima's house,
Yeah. Okay.
all of them went away, and then Neda put a shuka in Soya's hand, and then I kicked her in the butt. Dad, do you know that she took a knife, a toy knife?
Aisha, have you ever done anything brave before?
For myself?
Yeah, for us, for like
In your
saving.
life.
Yes.
What's something that you did that was brave?
My children.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know the question.
Like, for example, if you're being brave, you know that you could be beaten up, you could be hurt, you could be killed, you could lose, but you just go and you do it anyway. You could be laughed at.
So where I go with you, I don't know you, and I go with you to Emily. This is for me to go up in the mountain. I don't know what's gonna happen if there is a monster, or there is somebody.
Or me, yeah.
Or something. But I still.
Please don't touch my computer, sweetheart.
I wasn't brave or I was in the dark. I wasn't. He's scared.
Really?
Yeah, he's scared. No, Soya's right. I was scared.
Man, do you think it's sometimes we can be scared and do something brave at the same time? Is that, we could do that? We could do both of them?
Like the brave knight who's scared of the dark.
Yeah.
Henry, look at me, the brave knight who's scared of the dark. This is
Sir Fred.
Daddy, put the story on.
We could do
You'll be
this.
shocked.
I have one more question for you. Who's somebody who you think, it could be a real person, or it could be somebody in the world of make-believe, like a movie or a story, somebody that you think is brave?
Batman. Super wide. Supervisors. Just said super reader. Don't say that.
So tell me why you think that, for example, that Batman's brave. What does he do that's brave?
He kicks wait, it's me. He kicks persons. No, he doesn't really kick persons. He saves people from getting hurt from bad guys.
Well, you know, saving people is just something very nice. Don't forget that if you're doing something brave, you're doing something that,
You get a ship that
a
is
lot of
falling.
people would be scared to do.
Like everyone's in the ship, and Batman like has power. Batman. Superman takes his power and picks the boat up.
Well, you know, but you see, I'm so glad that you said that, because I don't think Superman's really brave, because he knows he can't die. So it doesn't matter what he does, he's always going to win. You can't kill Superman. So if he jumps into a fire, he's never going to burn anyway. So it's not brave. Brave is when you actually could lose, but you try it anyway. You know?
Spider-Man sometimes gets back and falls down and then gets up again.
Okay, yeah, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Remember Henry Spider-Man? Sometimes the black one hits him. Have some time.
And I'll tell you, when you protected Man-Man, you were definitely brave because she could have hit you. That's what makes you brave, is that she could have hit you with the knife. Aisha, did you hear this story about Nada and the knife?
Yeah, she did.
Aisha?
Yeah.
There was little like 2 knives. They made it part anything. She took a 2 knives. She said, I'm going to look my head and his head. She putting a 2 knife in it.
What if somebody like Ines or some kind of bully person said, I want you to walk like right in the middle of the street and just like right where all the fast cars are going. And you knew that, it's possible that a fast car might drive by, but she's saying, come on, I dare you. I just want to see if you're not scared. Do you think that it would be brave to do that?
No.
Or do you think it would be brave to say no to her?
I would just say no. Okay.
Why do you think it might be more brave, I think, to say no?
Because you don't want to get hit from a car. It's not really brave to. So it's not a person that says dumb stuff.
I love you.
Read something else there, please.
Okay.
I really like the stories.